Oh, right. Well, in terms of Switch games out there that involve cooking, there's a pile of fucking garbage. And I've definitely got burned in the past by buying cheap on sale Switch games for the $2 to $10 mark. So imagine my surprise when I spent $9.99 and got a game that was actually fucking spectacular, that I've thoroughly had an enjoyable time playing, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for my restaurant and my adventures along the way. And it just so happens getting it for the Switch somehow was just as heartwarming as I had ever hoped. Because buying Chef Life and having it on my Switch is just a wonderful, warm feeling. And these types of games are fucking awesome. You know, it really brings out the Sims look and feel of the game. And you know what? The devs have done such a brilliant job of taking that whimsical, funny type world and incorporating it into this game. It's just thoroughly quality through and through. And I think it normally retails for $50 or $60 or whatever. But you know what? This game is a quality game. It's a good game. And you know, they make more games like this. They're kind of like The Sims, but not The Sims. It's just another thing they can stick it to EA because EA doesn't have copyright on this funny, whimsical, you know, everything is safe and happy type world. I mean, I found it really difficult at first, which made me really excited because actually at first I was like, oh, I can't wait to master this, you know. I've had my share of disaster services. I'm not far in. I think I'm about 10 hours in or so. But you know, I try and master my techniques and every time I just fuck it up. It's great. You know, the hallmark of a good game is a game you want to just keep playing, and the Chef Life had me fucking staying up till 6 in the morning one fucking night, and I was just like, oh my god, I looked at the clock and I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, and any game that can accomplish that in my books is a fucking awesome game. And how about this live action trailer where some chick is just controlling the chef in an oddly sexual manner in this trailer live action. So I would definitely encourage Chef Life. It's a good game. Surprisingly, cooking games are normally addictive but extremely shitty, and this game is surprisingly addictive and good. And it's a beautiful little package that you get. Now it has DLCs, and I think it's available for every console under the fucking sun right now. But I mean, anything you play it on is gonna be pretty awesome, and the Switch version, like all games on Switch, runs like shit, but it's still fucking amazing on the Switch. And yeah, I just keep wanting to play it. I mean, I like the Sims art style of it. Very good. It's challenging at times. Some of the mechanics are a little off, but some of the mechanics are brilliant. Like having to prep your food and get it ready and ordering your guys. And you know what? Anybody who's relatively worked in a kitchen, you know, I worked with like French chef in a upscale restaurant once. And you know what? This is exactly how restaurants work. I mean, this is fucking exactly how the restaurants work. I mean, granted, my career in culinary arts didn't really kick off to become anything, but at the same time, it kind of reminds you of like just what goes into making restaurants where you come in, you sit down, and this has every mechanic. It's there. It's a working, functional restaurant, and I can't wait to see all the different things that you can do because so far I've had a splendid time with it. I mean, it is. I would say it's a solid 9.5 out of 10. Only points being taken off for, you know, it's challenging at times. you know, you're always wanting to do more, those types of things. But I mean, what we have here is a fucking spectacular game, especially for the Switch. It feels just so perfect for the Switch. It is a great Switch game, and I mean, I guess for Steam Deck, whatever, because at your fingertips, you can just pick up and play your little restaurant at any time. So yeah, well, like I mentioned, it has a few little flaws. You know, some of the things are really challenging. You'll screw up and that, but I mean that's real. That's the way it really is in life. And the way they nailed the art aesthetic is just perfect too. Everything's very soft, very comfortable feeling. It's a cozy game. It's the type of games you go to the Switch or Nintendo for. You know, you got your multiplayer monsters fighting demons fighting soldiers games, but you also got these games. They're quite friendly and relaxing and just take you to a cozy little place in the. You know, games like this are kind of, you know, worth their weight in gold because sometimes, like I said, you're just looking for a cheap, simple game on the Switch, and a game like this comes along and it's not fucking utter trash, and you just love it, and it hooks you, gets you addicted to it, it makes you want to fucking play it every second and figure out how far you can take your restaurant, and it's just beautiful. And you know what? You may even say it's woke, but you know what? I don't even care about wokeness in games like this because it's a friendly little environment that it's good to have people. People of all cultures and walks of life can enjoy a game like this, and that's why it brings us all together as one happy group of people. So Chef's Life, stellar game, must play. Definitely recommend.